You're joining Marley, and then does Cliff? Did you tell him let's work together, or what's your brother doing?
Well, me and Cliff had always, that's my brother. We've been doing music all my life. And so I forgot how the scenario went, but I know it came up, a Runaway Girl, they wanted to do an R&B record. And Molly did the beat. Um, and I played the chords. I remember the patch like it was yesterday. It was called a Rolling D50 Tyne-Awls. And I used the pick bass off of the Corgan one and the piano off of the Corgan one. And I played the chords and it's like, all right, that sounds good. And so they said they need somebody to sing. So I told Cliff, I said, hey man, it's an opportunity, hey man, we get on this record and we needed one more person. So I told Bernie, I was telling Bernie about it. He said, hey man, like, yo, I can get Eric, and I'm like, what, you can? He says, yeah. And I'm thinking, wait a second, wasn't he on that demo with the guy Chauncey?
Mm.
But from what I was told, Jeff Robinson, who manages and found Alicia Keys and her, he was the manager and he had signed Chauncey, but Eric didn't want to sign the contract.
Mm.
So Eric came and got in the group with us. Now I don't know why, but yeah, what the thing was with Jeff and Chauncey. But anyway, next you know, Eric's on. We're in the studio. We're doing the Roundaway Girl, and yeah, man, the rest is
Who came
history.
up with the name The Flex?
This guy named Clash. He was Marley's assistant engineer. Darren Jackelson, we called him Clash. He said, "Man, I'm gonna call y'all the Flex." And I want to think that he got the name because he was a big fan of Funkmaster Flex, who was DJing at the
Uh,
Underground, or what's it? Not the Underground, the Tunnel in New York. So yeah, yeah,
so
Clash. It was the name.
were you guys planning to be? Were you guys supposed to be a group, the three of you, or was it just for that track? Or what was?
Well, once a Runaway Girl hit, it was like, yeah, we're gonna do the group thing. And it kind of clicked. And then from well, they wanted us. I think the thing that really pushed it all together, LL wanted to do the show live, from what I can remember, and he said, "Hey, we're doing David Letterman, you
Oh yeah,
know,
I've seen the video.
yeah, have the guys go come down there, So I had never been. Well, I did. I was on Parade of Stars, me and my little brothers in Augusta, Georgia, with my father doing the gospel stuff, but I had never been on TV. So I was like, man, you mean Paul Schaefer and his band and all these guys? And Molly was on the MPC with the turntables, and I remember Paul Schaefer. There was a alien sign and a lot of UFO sample that everybody used to use. That it was even actually on Molly used it on the TLC songs that we did. But anyway, he figured out the three tones to create that effect on the organ, and I'm sitting here looking at this guy like. So he played that. I played the keys, and then the bass guy played the bass, and the drummer did kick and Molly, and so we did it live. And I was a little apprehensive because I started the show off singing.
Yeah, that was you. Okay, because we could. I've seen the video with somebody on the keyboard singing, and then LL does his stuff, and then I think even Eric, you guys are dancing. So you were the one that started singing. Okay.
I'm the guy in the back on the keyboards, uh, with what my grandmother calls the hobo clothes.
Yeah. Okay.
So anyway, we did that. But sidebar note, when we did that David Letterman show and it came out good, we went to church the next day. And my grandmother, who was a great gospel singer, and my father being a church musician. So, of course, the pastor recognized us and everything. Yeah, those guys, they go a long way. And so we used to always go to my grandmother's house at the church on Sundays and have dinner. My and Annie would cook, rest her soul. And we would talk about whatever family stuff. So, me and Cliff went over that day thinking like, yeah, man, we're going to be the talk of the family. We were on Letterman last night. And everybody saw it. Man, we walked through the door. My grandmother said, don't y'all ever embarrass me like that again on national TV. I said, I'm thinking, what happened? I'm thinking when Cliff was dancing, did he adjust himself or something like Mike? And, because I'm trying to figure out what part was, and she said, you mean to tell me all that money that guy got in that record company got, and they gonna put y'all in there in some coveralls hanging down. They couldn't put y'all in some suits.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like, Grandma, we were on, this is cultural trend. That was, and you worrying about it. My father said, he said,
don't just, yeah.
But I always thought that was crazy,
Yeah.
But she had her thing.
But what was it like actually? Because it was those were the days where I think Big Daddy Kane was one of the forerunners of hip hop artists doing the show. So LL comes out and does his dancing, and even you guys are dancing. But what was it like first meeting LL? Because you must have known him from, I Need Love and I'm Bad, and so he must have been, you must have been like, wow, this is LL. So when you're producing him in the studio, what was that like?
Once again, the inside groupie, where you're like, wow, man, this is the Rock the Bells, I Need Love guy.
Yeah.
And we're in the studio with him first, and he was cool. Interestingly enough, I remember we were working late one night, and he got tired, and he was like, yeah, but he need to go home or whatever. And he had a Porsche 928, like Scarface, and I'm a big car guy. Everybody knows me knows that. And so they was like, yeah, he said, yeah, we gonna have to call him a car, and then we probably have to send somebody back out there to get the car and everything. So I said, I had the bright idea, well, I don't mind. I'll drive him home, and y'all can just get me a car and bring me back to Patterson, And so his father, God bless his dad, Jimmy, and Brian Latour was the road manager at the time. They said, yeah, you do that? I said, yeah, man, it's not a problem. They didn't know, like, man, listen, I got to drive a Porsche 928. So I started out, man, listen. And I remember him saying, all right, don't get no ticket, slow down, because we flew home. He was a cool dude, man. He was a cool dude. I tell you what, there was nothing like the splattering of female attention that he got wherever we went. It was almost to the point where we would go places, and if we were going in a public setting, it's like, all right, let him and the security guard and all them walk way in front of us, and we'll be back here, because we just didn't, all that. Just, it was constant, man. And, wow. and I rightfully so. This guy, up until that point, he had a successful career.
Yeah. Were you guys with Marley during the Kumo D battle? Were you guys?
No.
Had they finished by the time you joined? They finished.
Yeah, I think.
Like Mama said, knock you out. Were you around when he recorded that?
Yeah, I did the whole album with Marley. It wasn't just a Runaway Girl. I was the resident keyboard guy, whatever, me and another guy named Andre Booth. I don't know how much Andre did. He was another talented guy from Queens, New York, that Marley worked with before he started working with me.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of Halftime Chat. Please remember to subscribe, share, and comment. But most importantly, why don't you become a member of Halftime Chat? We've got amazing videos, amazing perks, and being able to support the channel. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.
I never participated in that kind of.
Somewhere in between.
Or even loving us, on which I didn't miss you.
What was it like growing up?
She's still making an impact on 4 houses down.
I have a couple of pieces.
Trying to get this one and that one.
That works for you, but just for me,
No. Okay.
They understand what those boys winning all spirits.
Play it.
These guys, they all work together.
I mean, I love all different genres.